This is China's highest selling luxury electric vehicle. And by the way, it's not a Porsche, it's not an Audi, not a Mercedes, it's not a BMW, and it's certainly not made anywhere in the world except in China. You could in fact buy Tesla Model 3s for the same price as the base model, and yet this is still the highest selling. It's kind of interesting. The front looks a lot like a Cadillac, but the interior is something else altogether. Hello my friends and welcome to the Electric Viking. My name is Sam Evans. I'm coming to you here from Melbourne, Australia, all banged up and injured. You can check out my injury video where I nearly killed myself. I'll put a link in the description below. Yeah, us dads do stupid things sometimes. Anyway, maybe it's just me. What is going on in China with the HiFi? Well, HiFi have sold 5,000 of their super luxury electric vehicle. Now, when I say super luxury, this thing, the base model price is more than 120,000 US dollars in China. That is a lot of money. And yet still, people are buying more of these than they are. A lot more of these than say, hey, for example, Audi e-tron, right? Audi e-tron, they sold 1,400 over the entire year. This vehicle hasn't even been out for a year, and they've already sold more than 5,000. This shows you the Chinese no longer see the luxury German car makers as being luxury. They just think that they're falling behind, which they are. Crazy to think. Now, the HiFi X is made by Human Horizons, and it started deliveries on the 8th of May with a price tag of 125,000 US dollars for the base model, that is. That's before you add any extra specifications, which apparently most buyers do. So the average sales price is probably closer to 135,000 US dollars for an unknown Chinese brand, basically unknown. And still they're outselling every single Porsche Taycan, nowhere near the number of sales this thing has had. Human Horizons has celebrated one victory. Last week, they announced the nationwide delivery season for their other EV project, the HiFi X. It's a luxurious SUV with mini Falcon wings and Rolls-Royce-like reverse doors. HiFi is a brand by Human Horizons, which is a Chinese EV startup. It comes standard as a 4-seater, or you can get it in a 6-seater variant. Both variants have a battery capacity of 97 kilowatt hours, and they have 440 kilowatt or 590 horsepower, 820 newton meters. Based on official data, it can do 0 to 100 in 3.9 seconds. But this thing is big. It's 5.2 meters long, 2,062 millimeters high, or over 2 meters high, and 1,618 millimeters wide. Now, Human Horizons claims it's the first mass-produced smart car based on the open source SW architecture, that human-oriented architecture, HOA. Now, it first caught attention for its very complicated door system. It's a lot like the doors on the Tesla Model X. Firstly, the doors open against the driving direction, like a famous Rolls-Royce suicide doors. Second, the roof panels can be lifted as wings, and both doors are electrically controlled. Now, one of the big advantages that HiFi offer as a luxury brand is something that Legacy Auto can't do. They have access to 150,000 chargers. Exclusive access. That's quite a feature. That's a lot like Tesla's supercharger network. Well, now they've actually just shown images of a brand new electric SUV, I guess you could call it. It's called the HiFi Z. I think it's more of an updated version of the X, but you be the judge of that. Have a look at it and see what you think. The HiFi Z recently completed the extreme cold test in an environment of minus 35 degrees Celsius in Inner Mongolia, a province in China. Now, this new model is going to be unveiled officially at the Beijing Auto Show in April, and it's going to be delivered later on this year. It's the second flagship model for Human Horizons, designed with a digital soul, giving it a depth and personality that owners can experience human-like interaction and feeling, according to Human Horizons CEO and founder Ding Li. Now, the vehicle is going to be one of the most incredible technological showpieces ever created in electric car history. It comes equipped with 31 driving assistance sensors, including 1 LiDAR, 13 cameras, 5mm wave radars, and 12 ultrasonic radars. The maximum forward detection distance exceeds 200 meters via the high precision and positioning modules. The driving system, domain controller, uses an NVIDIA Orin chip to provide 254 tera operations per second, or 254 tops. As you can see, the interior is pretty blinged out as well. A new fabric material has been introduced that is similar to peacock feathers, and it displays a dark green color under the light and can change color with angle and light variations. Sounds pretty cool. Other things it comes with are a rotating screen and 4-wheel steering. Now, Human Horizons even offers a HiFi app for smart remote control of the vehicle. You can basically drive the thing on like Summon, like the way you can do Tesla Summon. Now, for enhanced battery life in winter and super cold temperatures, HiFi Z has introduced more sensory information to predict energy consumption to improve the accuracy of displaying the real remaining range. By optimizing the air conditioning software, the heating rate of cold start was increased by 15%. For example, in an environment of minus 20 degrees Celsius or minus 4 degrees Fahrenheit, the outlet air temperature in the cockpit can reach 27 degrees Celsius or 80.6 degrees Fahrenheit in under 1 minute. Obviously, they use an advanced heat pump as well. Now, here's an idea of how well this vehicle is selling. In September of 2021, HiFi sold 641 of these, Porsche sold 585 of the Taycan, and Mercedes sold 319 Mercedes EQCs. Now, this was when the car was, still virtually an unknown brand in China. You can imagine how well sales will be in a couple of years' time when they've started to, increase their presence in China, and really when people know more about these vehicles and just how impressive they are. Now, look how bad this is. The Jaguar I-Pace in that same month, that was the world car of the year. They sold 23 of them. Tesla Model S, 7, and the Tesla Model X, 6. Now, obviously at that time, in that point, Tesla wasn't shipping the Model S and the Model X to China because their production delays. So those numbers for the Model S and X will change dramatically once they start to get delivered in China. They're still not being delivered there. Now, one cool thing about this new HiFi Z is it features an active rear wing that automatically lifts and lowers to improve aerodynamics and to help you to try and get more range when you need it, and obviously to provide downforce when you need downforce. I mean, I can't honestly see that being a big feature of this car. I mean, I can't see people racing them around race car tracks or anything like that, but it's still kind of cool. So tell me what you think of this car. I mean, I honestly think it looks really, really cool. I'm a big fan. Would I buy one? If I won the lottery, yeah. Would you? Let me know in the comment section below. What's exciting about this is just what we're seeing. These are the kind of vehicles we're seeing now. Imagine what we're going to be seeing in 10 years' time. The future really looks incredible. Have a great day. Bye-bye.